Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be solving math questions from the digital SAT like an engineer would. What I mean by that is that we'll use estimation and our intuition to solve the questions. Us engineers do this all the time. In fact, I remember my favorite professor at Caltech saying, companies don't hire two engineers to do the same job. You cannot rely on someone else to check your work for you, and instead you have to develop the ability to tell whether your answer is in the correct range or not. With that being said, we'll be solving these questions without relying on calculators. Now I know the new digital SAT no longer has the no calculator math section, and on top of that, they're providing you with Desmos, a powerful graphing calculator. But being overly reliant on calculators can actually hurt you on a timed test, which is why I'm creating this video. Here's the deal. For some questions, you will actually save time by not using a calculator. If you use estimation instead, you can get a ballpark of the answer, which will lead you to the correct choice in less time than it would have taken you had you used a calculator to calculate the exact answer. Another benefit of not using a calculator is that it will safeguard you against making silly errors. Now, we're all prone to making silly errors, especially under the stress of a timed test. Imagine you wanted to multiply two numbers, but instead hit the addition button, and now your answer is off by orders of magnitude without you realizing it. Let's look at an example to see how this might play out on the real test. We're looking at one of the easier questions from Module 1 of a practice test, where we're asked to find the area of a rectangle formed by sides 17 and 7. If we look at the dimensions, they're both in centimeters, and the answer choices are in centimeters squared. So we don't have to worry about unit conversion. The answer would be 17 times 7. Now, if we wanted to solve this via estimation, we would think 17 is between 10 and 20. So 17 times 7 would be between 10 times 7 and 20 times 7. So we expect our answer to be between 70 and 140, which would lead us to choice C. Now, if in the rush of the test you hit 17 plus 7 unknowingly, you would have gotten 24, which was unfortunately given as one of the choices as answer choice A. Test makers love to put trap choices, and with this new format of the digital SAT, it's really important that you get all of the easier questions of Module 1 correctly so that hopefully you can proceed to the more advanced module for the second part. Do you see another trap choice? That's trap choice B. 48 is 24 times 2, which is the perimeter of this rectangle. So whenever possible, solve the questions via estimation, and always, always, always read the questions carefully. Okay, now that I got your attention, let's put our engineer's hats on and join me in the next video where I'll be solving more questions via estimation.